doing out there, dog?
I had to test some real heavy electrical equipment.
So y'all,
I try
like,
not to.
y'all like outside?
David's
Yeah,
the
well,
man, so
They have their factory out there, so
Are y'all outside doing this?
yeah, it was outside. So the first time when I got out there, like they waited till we got all the way out there. When we got out there, it was like -10.
Do you got Canada? Did they supply y'all
did
with
they give you
Canada
a Canada
goose?
goose? Oh, yeah.
Nah, I had to bring my own.
Like, I mean, that's
Luckily, so this is what. Sorry, so I stuffed my big ass coat. I got a big military grade like coat. You know what I mean, that they gave me for work. I stuffed that in my suitcase and had my flight to Chicago. And they was like, "Yo, all your shit is delayed. Like your flight to Chicago delayed, and I'm pretty sure your flight to Peoria, where I had to go, is gonna be delayed too." So I get to Chicago sometime in the afternoon from flying from BWI in the morning. My flight from Chicago to Peoria didn't even fly out the same day because shit was like the weather from Canada was coming down. It was like that polar vortex. So like it was just like temperatures was dropping like rapidly. You understand? So they was canceling a whole bunch of shit or whatever. I finally get to Peoria the next day because of the cold weather was fucked up. I got there, it was -10, and I went to baggage claim. It's like it's a real small airport. It's like 2 baggage claim things. I get there and they like, oh, your bags ain't here yet. So I'm in there with like a sweatsuit all the way out in the
and
middle.
it's -10
with
degrees.
-10.
So -10 or -10, that was the temperature.
Right,
so
without the wind chill. Without the wind chill.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I'm like, yo, I can't be playing. I gotta go to work. I gotta be outside and all this shit. Like 20 minutes later, the lady come by and she like, oh, we might have some bags in the back. So thankfully, Dave did find my shit because I had all my base layer shit. All my shit was in there. So I finally get to go all the way from Baltimore all the way out to the factory out there, and they like, yo, we gotta cancel this work because it's gonna be too cold for the people to be working.
Oh, God.
And they were like, yeah, we canceling the next day and the day after that. So y'all gotta fly back out. Yeah.
So were you still compensated though?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we all they pay us for all the trips that we had to make
All right,
or whatever.
so
So I'm good.
are we
Yeah.
going to dinner tomorrow?
Oh, hold
you
on.
got
I
paid
ain't
twice, right?
get paid yet.
I mean, it's
Negro.
When is payday?
How about you invite
Valentine's
Dave
Day?
to one of your dinners first, and then
I
Yeah,
can't invite
yeah.
Dave to Galentine's Day because Dave isn't a gal.
one day.
Well, I'm a pal, so throw
Right.
a
So I'll invite
Valentine.
you to
Valentine's
Valentine's
Day.
Day.
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day is this weekend.
Oh, see?
I ain't even sent y'all the secret invite yet.
Allegedly.
It should be Sunday.
It is Sunday.
Because we know the 15th is National
Oh,
Sunday.
yeah, we
Yes.
off Monday, right?
Y'all
Yeah,
off
President's
Monday.
Day.
I work for the man.
Well,
I
you
work
always
Monday.
you party like you off the next day anyway.
I'm about
so.
to say. I mean, you party like you off every day.
You know, I party like I'm a young whippersnapper because I am. You know.
I will say this
Play when
about
you
your
see me in the
trip.
streets.
That little arcade joint you was at.
Yeah.
That shit had mad nostalgic purposes for a nigga.
That shit was tough.
That
like-
shit look.
arcade? I didn't see
That
no
shit look
arcade.
like.
Oh,
that shit look like.
so the second time when I went back out, like the white dudes I was with, they found this spot. They was like, oh, first we had to eat at this Irish pub, which was nasty as
I
shit.
love Irish pubs.
Oh man, they gave you
Did
the
they eat pretzels?
no, what do they call them?
Yeah, like fried pickles and shit.
Like they had all kind of that shit, like sauce. They serve like sausages and eggs, with, like yeah, but they call them shooters or some shit like that. Yeah. And I had that on like a sandwich and whatever. I was like, nah, let me get the fuck out of here. But on the way back, they found like this little arcade where all you had to do was like buy a drink and you could play all the little old arcade
Like
games. for
Pac-Man,
free.
Gallagher, all
Yeah,
of that.
all kind of
Just
shit.
so y'all know,
yeah.
I beat anybody else in Gallagher.
Yeah, NFL Blitz and all the fun stuff.
NFL
Mortal Kombat,
Blitz.
Street Fighter, and they had an Nintendo 64 in there too.
I haven't
You know I still got that at the crib.
I have one at my house.
Anytime y'all niggas want gas up, motherfucking gold, and I holler at your boy. I still run through all y'all.
Yeah, but by that time I was ready to come home anyway. So
I'm glad
that
you're
little
back.
arcade was chill.
You know, congrats on
yeah.
you
And I
know,
appreciate Miss Crystal
job well
and
done.
Star over there for filling in for a nigga.
All right, I guess we could let Crystal introduce herself.
Yes, I'm so sorry.
already
We so
did.
big.
Oh, she did.
I don't even think I really need an introduction at this.
She introduced
really?
herself. We said that was our long distance cousin.
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
What is Mike want tonight?
I don't know.
You drinking Parmesan?
Y'all
Absolutely,
be mixing
man.
shit over
He's
there.
drinking at Burnett's.
Want some-
I make my Jello shots. And don't ever eat drink.
Well, I've been hanging out
Is there a
with
name
you all
for that
day, so
when
I
you
guess
mix
we gonna burn that together,
What?
right?
Is there a name? Wait, is there a name for what?
When you mix Moscato and whatever.
So I always drink Pinot Grigio with a liquor, just so everybody knows
And
that.
see, I don't know about mixing Moscato and whatever. I know about mixing the Henny and the Moet, and that just is called being fucked up.
Yeah, so if you do champagne and Hennessy,
You
you're
be
definitely
fucked
gonna be
Remy
passed
and
out or
Imperial
die.
Nectar
One of the two.
is the holy water.
Like I don't know about nothing. I ain't been there. I ain't done
Or you're
that.
gonna end up getting fucked. It's one of them.
Damn, what's going
What?
on?
Look, call my mother. I don't know what y'all talking about.
Hey yo,
I see a lot of people drinking strawberry Henny or
Yeah.
I don't like the sweet. I do Pinot Grigio, which
that
tastes
seems
like
like it's
gasoline.
disgusting.
with a
Flavor
little
Hennessy
bit of,
just seems
you know,
disgusting.
brown.
It's like
I'm not a
I like my
Henny
shit that
drinker.
tastes like hot sauce.
hey, look, right? This has nothing to do with nothing y'all talking about. But I'm looking at myself on this monitor,
Oh my god.
and why y'all didn't tell me that, yo, fam? I look so fucking rough right now. Like,
oh, it's Wednesday. Yo, first of
no.
all,
So look, right? So
I thought you was going for the ODB look.
no. So my last 2 trips to the barbershop, I've just gotten shape ups. I haven't, because
Actually,
I really
let's
don't
say
know
this
what I
one.
want to do with my hair, and I'm trying to like fake grow out my beard just to see what's gonna happen
I
with it.
keep
But
trying to convince
this shit
Mike
looks
that
bad.
he-
No, it looks good. I like the
I don't-
longer
He has
hair.
that, like that look of I just finished puberty. I'm owning who I
Wow.
am. I'm coming into my
Candidly
own self.
Crystal. Check out Candidly
It's like,
Crystal.
no, I'm just joking. I just think he looks more mature. With
Can I
the
can I touch your hair?
stubble?
Do you mind?
Sure. But
Yeah, you know what? Keep this. I like this look. I like the rugged. You giving me Anthony
Okay.
Hamilton.
yeah, it's time to cut it. It's time to cut it.
Anthony Hamilton.
Do you not
gives
see
me
Anthony
feels.
Hamilton, man?
No, you know what vibes
It look-
he's giving me? What's the guy from Black Panther that when? Yeah.
it's called.
Look, I like the longer hair. I think
I'll take Chadwick Boseman over Anthony
Mike
Hamilton.
has nice teeth and a nice
Right.
smile. I feel like with the little hair elevated, it gives you something. I ain't never lied to you. If you look dumb, I tell you cut it. You don't look dumb.
Alright, that's not what
Maybe
I'm
the
saying.
beard, shape it up. It's a little ashy over here, but you alright.
You
It's
want
not-
some
it's
Beijing?
not.
Fill it in a little bit.
Relax. Relax.
You are missing a little bit right there.
A little.
Yeah.
Well, you know what that means.
All right, so moving along. Today, I don't know if you all know, today is Galentine's Day. We know tomorrow is Valentine's
So you made that
Day.
shit up.
I did not. It actually was made up by a character on Parks and Recs about 2
So-
years ago.
So you let a TV show continue the tradition of making up holidays, and now all the girls are supposed to celebrate it.
You know, I could come in here and talk about Christmas and you have a problem with it.
No, I wouldn't.
I think Galentine's Day is special, so I just wanted to say about Galentine's Day. I actually had a Galentine's Day dinner last night with.
Didn't invite us.
So the key word in Galentine's
Yo.
Day is gal.
But so what? We are the
So
bros,
Crystal, so
fam.
here's the thing.
It should be a family.
I literally said, maybe I shouldn't. You were one of the 3 people that are additional. I was going to invite. And I was like, I don't want them to think I'm weird. It was very late. Was it not last minute? It was like at 7 o'clock.
She gets a pass.
Fam, when is
You invited
the
to everything else.
sexism
We
gonna
love
stop?
you. We
When
love
is the
her. No,
sexism
we
gonna
really
stop?
do.
When is the sexism gonna stop?
Can I just talk about my
Me too.
Go ahead.
The men's me too.
Yes,
So
like
last
we
night
kinda do
I got roses
inclusion.
and I got balloons and hearts. And
damn, y'all was buying each other
mean,
I
gifts.
have a question. Can you explain what Galentine's Day
Yeah,
is?
so Galentine's Day is basically Valentine's Day for the women who don't have a Valentine or who just want to celebrate the Valentine's Day
Yeah, I should've
holiday
been
with
there.
their girls.
I should have been there.
And I got everyone a gift that came. It was a very small group, but I got everyone a gift that was thoughtful based on something I know they like.
What is it? Vibrators?
One person did get handcuffs and a blindfold.
Oh, yeah,
You know,
but
I
fucked
got
up.
stuff based on what I feel like you needed. And it was sweet. I have
Was
never
that-
done this before, but
was
it
that
was
New
just in my
Bay?
heart to do it.
Was that New Bay?
No. And
You should have got New Bay a gift like that because she's uptight.
So, since I was not there,
Uh-huh.
what would my gift have been?
So I was actually, you were going to get the handcuffs. I swear to God. I'm like, Crystal would appreciate
Listen, hold
this.
on, wait, no, the fuck I wouldn't. I've been arrested about 4 times.
You put it on somebody else.
In the last
You
3
put it on
months.
somebody else.
No, listen. I'm gonna let you finish your Galentine's, synopsis. But I recently let somebody handcuff me, and I felt like I was trapped with Robert Kelly.
No, we need to talk about handcuffs because I want to know what that
Relax.
feels like.
Even Kelly didn't handcuff the
Valentine's
joint.
Day, I just wanted to say it's something that's really good, especially for women who want to get closer with their friends, or you feel like you don't see each other that often. All of my homegirls came.
Fam, y'all see each other every week.
No, we do not. Shut up.
What are you?
Not all of my friends. One of my homegirls came with her son, which was really sweet as well. I got him a little truck. It was just a nice event. It felt good. When we left, it felt like, you know what? Everybody was just like reassured that somebody loved them. And every time, sometimes during the week you need that. You need that reassurance.
Me and Dave don't need love too.
I posted that this week.
Y'all know I love y'all. Y'all know I love y'all.
It wasn't shown.
You know what? Mike
Talking
can
big game,
just...
Woody, but we ain't gonna be getting no invite.
I'm just saying.
Look, I'm having another event, and if y'all don't come, don't.
You always having another event, fam. You've been having another event for the last 2 fucking years.
Like, he has something to
It's not about pleasing me. All I've been consistently saying for weeks on weeks on weeks on this show.
Is that you're grumpy?
He's been on his period for 30 days and 30 nights.
I'm gonna have another event, and I'm gonna tell y'all, and y'all gonna come. Period. Anyway, moving along. So now Valentine's Day is in a few hours. I just have one question. What do men want for Valentine's Day?
Kid.
They definitely want the Disa, for sure. But that's a given.
Feed us fuck and shut the fuck up.
Regular.
That's good enough for us.
So y'all want actual gifts? Because somebody told me they want
gifts
the
are
Rolex.
nice, but niggas don't expect gifts on Valentine's Day.
Somebody said they want a Rolex. Somebody said they want socks and drawers. Somebody said t-shirts. Somebody said a watch, earrings. Somebody else said some Moet, and I said he was a city boy. I just want to know. He's trying to get flued out.
Men don't really expect gifts on Valentine's Day. I mean, it just kind of is what it is.
So a gift is like it's a cherry on top.
So
we don't expect shit on Valentine's Day.
I
got a gift last year out of the blue. I never expected to get a gift on Valentine's Day.
Dave always on the same page.
I need my gifts. You understand what I'm saying?
I like that. Like, and I feel like
appreciate a nigga.
I'll probably post about this tomorrow.
Show your appreciation.
But I feel like women, y'all gotta step it up a little bit.
Absolutely.
Get them.
I'm not saying
I
niggas
always
don't.
give my Valentine a gift. Period.
Get them a gift.
So you're saying? I mean, I agree with you. Niggas appreciate gifts, but the expectation of walking and then of getting a gift.
Oh yeah,
I don't never expect that shit.
I need my
You should
shit
be dealing with the
911.
type of woman where a gift is gonna happen regardless.
I
need mine.
When we say gift, it does not mean it has to be like.
I just don't. And
that
that same pussy you've been giving out all year don't count as a gift.
Nah, I ain't expecting
Okay,
no
so then
Rolex.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Nice.
I'm just saying. Some women think. I mean, y'all put
Unless you got it
vagina
like that.
above.
No, it's not about
penis
that, but
anyway.
I give more sentimental,
in the
thoughtful gifts. Is because it's nothing. It's to me, it's boring to go to the mall and buy a bottle of cologne. I probably just did that for Christmas.
Yo, yes,
Okay.
exactly.
And then my ex, his birthday was the week before Valentine's Day, so that made it even more difficult. But you get creative, like
Like you said, sentimental.
I want to know, guys, do y'all think this would be a good gift? Like, we got two options. Like, I feel like I'm a good cook. I like to cook. So I would have, a table set up in my house, my apartment, whatever, candlelit dinner. But I would cook dinner for my man, but I would be in an apron and nothing else but the fucking apron.
Any man would love that. I would love that.
That's phony.
The grease gonna be popping all on
No,
your
no,
ass.
What do you want fried turkey necks? The fuck?
But if it's what I want for Valentine's Day,
it's about the details. So you wouldn't actually have to watch me cook. So if you have to work, because Valentine's Day is not on the same day every year.
Correct.
When you get off from work, baby, I booked you a nice massage. Go ahead, get your massage. So when you come home, I'm not really cooking dinner in the apron. I'm just serving.
The dinner is served with the apron on.
And then that's followed by some other gifts. It depends on what my man.
Look, I appreciate you just sharing that because I'm gonna use that. That was a good one. 1 year, I'm gonna do that.
On a Friday, you understand?
Please don't.
Dave, what do you want? I need to know.
Yeah, you want the Rolex?
I don't want a Rolex. Look, I don't mind.
They
I don't mind
the exclusive Air Max that just came out.
No, but that's a good idea. But no. I don't expect any expensive gifts or anything. I expect a gift though. Whatever you can afford, whatever you think is thoughtful, whatever. I just expect some type of gift, and you have until.
So you don't feel like cooking naked?
I get home from work, or at 5 o'clock.
Part of the gift. That wasn't like, here, nigga, I cooked your food.
No, I mean, if it's anything, actually, I'm gonna appreciate it.
So
yeah.
1 year, I did what is it? You had 6 senses, right?
Okay.
So I did a gift catered to every sense.
You creative.
Right?
You
Wait,
can make
so,
a book about
all right.
this. Can we start a blog?
Like,
Oh wait, like all right, so.
So go ahead, ask away.
All right. So what was like? All right. So for the gift for hearing, I'm assuming you had a gift for. What was that gift?
So and this is so corny, but I'm such a nostalgic, sentimental, romantic.
Okay.
Like I created a playlist that I sent to him with all of like his favorite songs I like, and a lot of it was like not romantic.
Yeah, trap music on that joint.
Yeah, it was like
that is lit, right? I'm over here like, oh my god.
Like, yeah, that was all on me. But no,
y'all niggas need to. If y'all ain't got a getting it cracking playlist by now, if niggas is out there without one,
hey,
for Valentine's Day.
Hey, you talking about getting cracking playlist?
Oh,
you talking about getting cracking playlist? I probably got top 5 getting cracking playlists.
Nah, your shit ain't better.
Mike sent me a playlist.
Yeah, right. So the joint I sent you, that was like a rough draft of the playlist. Shit.
So wait, what was your taste?
Shit.
My taste, I'm trying to remember. I think with taste, I did a couple different things. So like, I like to cook and bake. So I did chocolate covered strawberries. That was one of the tastes. Then I bought like the edible panties, undies.
Can you send me that?
Etc.
I got you. Oh, it's the get it cracking playlist. You understand what I'm saying? Very exclusive. Very delicate, very
Crystal like to have sex with 21 Savage music.
About something I would give today or tomorrow for Valentine's Day for taste, it would probably be an edible.
Right. But wait
Drugs.
though, like you are so thoughtful.
But I understand. Yeah, see
that's dope though.
As long as it's a gift,
shit is dope. I mean,
you know what I mean?
I don't know.
You ain't got to go out to the mall and buy me.
Yeah. What do you expect the gift?
Yeah, definitely. I expect.
I don't know. I don't ever expect the gift
unless you down bad.
I expect the gift.
I mean, it's different. It's the holiday was created for you all, so it's like
because I should be appreciated.
I don't expect the gift.
I feel like men should definitely get a gift. It should be something thoughtful. It should be something that you know that they want. Like I feel like Valentine's Day is as important for men as it is for women. But I do feel like
love.
It never turns out that way, fam. It
love.
never
Somebody
turns out
told me
that
today
way.
they want a bottle of 1942. I'm not buying you 1942 for
But
Valentine's
1942 is cheaper than cologne.
What if that's what old boy want though?
All right, if that's what he really wants, then he can have it.
What kind of
All right, so what's wrong with it?
It's tequila.
It's tequila, fam.
Oh, that I seen that.
But if I'm buying you 1942, then I need Chanel number 5.
See, why I gotta be a tit for tat type of shit?
Yeah, why does it does not?
See,
it should not be that.
See what I'm saying?
It should not be a tit for tat.
I'm not into buying the liquor as the gift. I feel like the gift should be like Crystal said, sentimental.
But what if that's what he wants?
Pause. Most of the gifts that I'm giving are based on something that I've heard you say you've wanted for a long time. Something that I've heard you.
Maybe he said he wanted the 1942.
If you're waiting to get a bottle of 1942, we're not.
All right, so what if you get? Or what if you give the gift first, right? What if you do give like a bottle of Yves Saint Laurent cologne, right? And the nigga give you like a gift card to Fashion Nova.
They not dating Woody. Any person that's dating Woody know that that's not what you about to do. They know that.
Guess what?
It's the thought
that and gals too. I like Fashion Nova.
I mean, I'm not.
I don't wear Fashion Nova. I'm 6 feet tall, 220. I don't want that.
No, I was just saying as
give me a gift card.
Yo, you know what I just found out about y'all? That like connects you guys.
What?
She hate dirty shoes too.
As you should, because we're not dealing with top.
She just told me she hates dirty shoes too.
Dirty shoes are disgusting.
I was like, wow, fam.
No, cost value doesn't matter. I was being funny about that. What I'm saying is that I think that every gift should have a sentimental value.
Yo, just so you know,
that's like somebody buying me a bottle of Hennessy for Valentine's Day.
6 foot chicks wear Fashion Nova too, though.
Huh?
6 foot chicks wear Fashion Nova too.
I wear Fashion Nova, but that's not my thing. My thing are tennis shoes and Nordstrom. That's where I shop.
And I actually got a great Valentine's Day gift. I will say that as much as I dislike my ex, he was good at giving gifts. Like I don't even know if this was Valentine's or anniversary, but I had roses. I think I had 2 dozen of roses, and around every rose was like $100 bill.
Damn, yeah. What kind of niggas?
Let's do that.
The nigga plays for the Raven?
No, the nigga worked for Pepsi.
Damn, Pepsi, holla at your boy. You understand? Though he ain't got a factory
Shout out to
no
him.
more. So
that was a good gift.
So was that the best Valentine's Day gift that you have ever received, or what was if it wasn't?
No, actually it wasn't. So I probably was like.
But how many roses was in that? that when he gave you
said 2 dozen,
20,
man.
24.
Come on, you went to Poly, fam. You know what 2 dozen is?
No, I ain't had the 2 dozen. I skipped over that. That was
That
$100.
was a very thoughtful gift, and it was very much appreciative. I give credit when credit is due, but the most thoughtful gift was I probably had to be every bit of like 19, and I was dating this guy, and he came to my house, and he had a little gift bag. So I'm like, oh, what's this? And when I opened the gift bag, it was a pink Scully in the motherfucking bag, and I was like, what the fuck is this?
Did it have $100 bills?
No, but when I see the Scully,
Scully,
I'm like,
$100
I'm so like not trying to disappoint him, so I'm like, oh.
Oh my God, thank you.
Yeah. So he was laughing, so I like, what's so funny? So he was like, look in the hat. So in the hat, it was a box with a ring in it. And it wasn't an engagement ring or anything like that.
Promise
It's a nice
ring?
It was back then I wouldn't call it a promise ring, but it was a nice ring. And it was like, I wasn't anticipating anything at all, but to play a joke, like if you can make me laugh, because I'm like such a bitch sometimes. So if you can make me laugh, it's like you winning.
I appreciate that too.
And he's deceased now, so rest in peace to him. But that was like one of the most. It was thoughtful because it wasn't the ring. It was the fact that he knew he needed to make me laugh.
Right. You had to build up to get to the gift.
Anticipation.
Right.
What about you, Woody? What was the nicest Valentine's Day that you
nicest Valentine's Day. I've had 2 really nice Valentine's Days. So I had a really good Valentine's Day in college. It was actually post getting cheated on. But
Did you have to add that part into it? Like, did that really matter?
My first love cheated on me in college. The reason why I came to Morgan, the reason why I came to Baltimore. But I found out he cheated on me, and he showed up at practice at Morgan in the middle of Todd Bozeman's practice. Y'all need to understand Todd Bozeman. With tons of gifts and flowers and balloons, and I got cursed the fuck out to no end. He did not hoop. He didn't care. But he like showered me with all these gifts in the middle of the basketball court, and I thought that was dope. And then my second most favorite was I had a full like day spa experience at About Faces, which was amazing. Like the About Faces in Canton is amazing.
Yeah, do the money. I got that as a birthday present.
Yo, I be having the ballers.
And that was, like I said, my ex was a cheating motherfucker, but
them good gifts, right?
He gave them good ass gifts. That's
that About Faces was one of my best. And I remember walking out of there feeling like this was crazy.
You could do what you do as long as you buy good gifts, fam.
Nope. That's not what we'll say, because I'll break your face.
No, I not cheat back, so.
Ain't a thing nicer than a nigga on his last strike. Who's that?
Huh? I said you could do what you do as long as you buy good gifts. According to Candidly Crystal.
That's so not what I said, but again, as being candid as I am.
Well,
that kept me around for a little while, and a lot of women won't admit that.
Well, you can keep her around a little extra longer if you buy good gifts. You can keep me around.
All right, so next on the list, we're talking about Happy Valentine's Day, and I hope everybody enjoys their Valentine's Day. And if you don't have a Valentine's,
do you want to tell everybody about you being a loser and I'll bet?
Sure, I'm a humble loser.
All right, well, okay. Can I tell everybody?
No.
Because it gives me great pleasure to
go ahead now at this point.
That I whipped Crystal ass in pool, and the next show that she's on, she has to wear Poly apparel. So.
Oh, I have a nice
shout out to Poly.
See how everybody has everything for you.
I have a nice extra small that would look so cute on you.
So cute.
It actually says do the math.
Do the math.
Don't tell me. Really finally got some shit.
Huh? No, for real. It's a do the math t-shirt.
I did lose the bet, but we will rewind this and run it back. So your day is coming.
Just let me.
You will be wearing that Baltimore City.
Maybe in reference to football, but in basketball,
never.
Just let me get all y'all Nike shit, cause y'all they got y'all fucked up out there.
You can take now.
I need all right, as long as it's nice.
Saying, oh, you cheat back. You damn fucking right.
I need the jerseys and all.
Y'all don't cheat back.
I don't cheat back. I beat back, and I beat the fuck out.
I beat back, and now I'm trying to beat court cases. So
please.
Hey, look. We not
14th,
promoting
please.
domestic violence on this
13th
show.
and a half.
Be it male or female. So how about we just move right along, guys?
I promoted fairness.
That's crazy.
Okay. All right, so next, what are we talking about, guys?
Allegedly.
Y'all know I'm a sweetheart. Y'all know I'm not. That's not me. Wow. But I will be.
Hey, this has nothing to do with nothing we talking about. But because you work for the Ravens, and let's just get this shit out the way.
Joe Flacco.
Why you sounded disappointed?
Y'all didn't anticipate that.
Y'all have to realize
we all knew he was going.
Joe Flacco is
it just happened really early. Nobody expected it to happen this fast.
Joe Flacco was like if I came to work, came here tonight and everybody was like, Mike is gone. Like Joe Flacco has been a very large part of my career at the Ravens.
Well, clearly he was the franchise quarterback of the team.
Quarterback's name?
Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson. Unless you were Stevie Wonder, you should have foreseen.
Oh, we knew. No, I'm gonna be honest. I'll be honest. We knew.
No, we knew he was gone.
We didn't know what was gonna happen right now.
It's really early.
Like,
that's
the major
thing. It's really early.
Everyone thought that it was going to happen closer to when the season started.
And I didn't
it was time frame for everybody to be like, hey, we're going to have an event. We're going to hang out. Like, you have to realize when you're in a franchise, your family is a part of that franchise. Like, when Torrey Smith left, like, I knew his wife. I knew his children. Absolutely. You know what I mean? So, like, it's tough that you know that, like, I'm not. And when they're done, they're done. It's cut. Like, his locker's already gone. Like, it's not. Crazy. It's done that day.
I didn't expect it to be the Broncos either, but this also goes to show how horrible of a quarterback guru John Elway is, fam. Like, what are you doing, my guy? Like, I'm not even a Broncos fan. Like, I'm not.
I feel like he gonna go there and be successful.
But
yeah,
he made. It's better than in all actuality, the trade he made today for Flacco, he could have made that same trade in fucking July, August, after seeing all the other free agents that's out there or bringing in whatever guys you want to work out.
No, he couldn't. No,
he's not.
He could have. He could have.
Possibly, but
he could have, fam. All right, so you think about it. All right, so you got Nick Foles, right? Nick Foles is on the trading block. If you fall into that Nick Foles category of everything he did towards the end of the season when Carson Wentz went down, all right, you got Foles. You got Teddy Bridgewater, who was a free agent, unrestricted free agent. Mm-hmm. You could have brought him in for a workout. All right. You got the Cardinals with Josh Rosen, who was a rookie quarterback last year, but he had an absolutely trash offensive line. So it's kind of hard to gauge on where he would absolutely be. But him being a rookie, second-year guy, he could possibly be a cornerstone of your team moving forward. We all know Flacco just a stopgap, fam. He's a 34-year-old quarterback. He's just a bridge to the next fucking guy.
Right, that's what exactly what's going to happen.
But he's going to have a great year in that bridge.
But how – maybe possibly. The best receiver he has is Emmanuel Sanders. Who else is on that team?
Cortland Sutton. That nigga.
He's better than Emmanuel Sanders.
He ain't. But first of all,
I mean, personally, I don't. Maybe I'm asking.
I think he's still. I think he's a free agent this year, so I'm not sure if they're gonna pick him back up.
Okay,
but Cortland Sutton, that nigga's nice. He's all right. He was rookie last season, and he had.
Did he play for Tennessee at one point?
No, he played for. That was the boy from blue jersey.
All right, well, it don't matter. But
I'm sorry.
All right, so then you think about the conference they in. All right,
man, it's gonna be it's like a 2-year thing. They gonna
you got the Chiefs in the mix.
They probably gonna end up drafting the QB in the draft, the Broncos.
This year, you think so?
I think so. I mean, because Flacco's already there. They seen what he
even
did.
Still having to pay him $18.5 million.
They gonna have to do it. I mean, that was the price they had to pay to turn. But I mean, no, because
I get it. I just think Elway jumped the gun too early.
That's all. Possibly. That's all. I don't know.
I think that it was a solid pickup because I feel like that Flacco will do well there.
I think he'll be all right. He got solid defense.
Hey, I say this Flacco
run game.
Flacco going.
He got some. He get some receivers.
This is not even about Flacco. Like I love Flacco. I'm a Ravens fan, hometown team.
I appreciate the Super Bowl.
But I also want to shout out and speak about another hometown athlete in the quickest fight in the
yeah. Shout out Tank, man.
Javante Davis.
I will say this.
Tank, I support you. You know, I love when I see you. I'm mad at you right now.
I didn't.
I'll say that.
Wait, let her finish.
I'm just saying, I support anybody that's from Baltimore that's doing great things. So, great fight. Shout out to the money team. Shout out to Tank. But that was the quickest fucking fight.
Had me stay up.
And I'm not, and it's no shade, so sorry, Tank, or anybody that knows Tank that's watching this.
Shade to the person got knocked out.
No, it ain't even shade to him. I'm just saying, if I pay my money to watch a fight, or I go to an establishment as a patron, I need the fight to last more than 1 round.
But you gotta know with a boxing match, that's the case. Like that's how it used to be with Mike Tyson. Like you don't know what you're getting.
No.
You
So the difference
Personality
between Tyson and those fights. Okay, so this guy was ultimately a replacement. My thing is either one, find a better replacement, or two, maybe. And speaking with Dave, because you like into sports and boxing and shit like that.
Fuck us, y'all.
Did it not seem like it could like, I don't want to say the fix was in, but did it seem kind of weird to you?
Nah, the nigga was just, he wasn't.
I mean.
Wait, can I say something really quick?
So
I know I'm
he
not
wasn't
into boxing, but can I say something really quick? My brother is a boxing connoisseur. And he said to me before this fight happened, as soon as there was a replacement fighter put in place, that it was going to be quick. It was not that it was fixed, but it was going to be quick.
I figured he would lose.
He said that Tank is somebody that he's great. You know what I mean? So it was going to be quick anyway.
I won't knock that. I won't take that from him.
Nobody should have been looking for a long-winded fight anyway.
I'm not looking for a long-winded fight.
I just needed to go more than 40.
But fam, like the shit was like, yeah, it was like 40 seconds, fam. Like
I was just mad. I was fighting sleep.
Yo.
Yo.
No, I had tons of friends that were in the bathroom when it happened.
Which is
I
actually
had tons of friends that were in the bathroom when it
Which is
happened.
actually funny that y'all
I
say
had a
that.
homegirl that came out and called me like I missed it. I went to pee. I missed
That's
it.
all I'm saying.
My cousin was actually at the fight. He went to the fight for his birthday. And
Shout out Greg too.
after the fight was over with, I hit him up like, yo, like, so how did everybody react as fast as the fight was over? And he was like, fam, like, yo, I ran to the bathroom. Legit. He said I stood out in the cold. You know, we paid our money, but it was cold as shit out there. And he stood out in the cold and he ran to the bathroom. And when he got back, the fucking fight was over.
Yo.
And he was like, yo, in the sense, he was like, he said, you know, me being from Baltimore, I was happy that the Baltimore Cat won because, you know, that's the home team. But as a consumer of actually buying a ticket, I felt slighted because it was like, y'all couldn't find a better replacement. So I get it.
It's no dig.
That shit would just remind me of the episode of
And that's
Martin.
what's important. There's no dig to
I
him.
support.
It reminded me of the episode of Martin.
When
That's
we
all.
use a draw, I support anybody that's from Baltimore. I support Tank. He's come out to some of the parties that I've worked and he supported me. So I support it. I'm just saying I like a fight that's a fight. Yeah. And at the end of the day, no matter what I think or anybody else, he walked away with that check. So get your bag.
But that's the thing when it comes down to. Like the fact is like there was nobody else that they could put in place of that. And that's what it comes down to. Astarte.
Had the fight happened that was supposed to happen, it wouldn't have been a quick fight.
Right.
But I'm going to tell you one thing. Because I know it'll happen. When he has his next fight and it's a pay-per-view fight, if that shit don't last at least 3 rounds, I'm reporting fraud on my motherfucking Comcast. I
already requested a fraud for mine.
I'll say this. I'll say this.
Get out of my Caucasian house.
Before y'all even get to that, hey fam, whatever niggas are around him, stop allowing him to post.
Oh, y'all see Star hand. All right, damn, it's not milk.
You are like just a hand. That's funny though.
Yo, she just
It's
put
like
Jameson like it was.
that just,
Why you cup empty? I mean, why you cup not empty?
Like the Addams Family.
it was already reviewed.
Everybody in here saw the Addams Family movie.
Yeah.
I don't want none of
that
that
one
shit.
and value.
Roscato has crack in it.
But neither. All right. So back to what I was saying, right? So whatever people are around Tank, fam, y'all have to do a much better job in terms of the shit he posts on social media and which y'all, you know, think is acceptable. Like
So
that little video that's going around with him with old girl. They were probably joking,
Here's the thing.
but the climate we in, you can't play them type of games,
Here's the thing.
fam.
Pause. Everybody pause. It's first of all, it's no one's responsibility for him.
What do you mean it's no one's responsibility?
You want me to talk fully? Let me finish. It's no one's responsibility for what he's doing. He is a millionaire. He's a millionaire. Okay. When you are in that caliber of what you're making as far as money, you have a publicist. You have a handler. Okay. You have someone that is in the. Can I finish?
That's somebody who checks you. All millionaires need to be checked.
Can I just finish my thought? What I'm saying is that he has somebody that is in a position that's making the money necessary to make sure that doesn't happen. I agree with you. It shouldn't happen. I work in PR. I work in the business of don't let nobody know that happened. This is my thing. He is not utilizing the people that he's paying. It has nothing to do with who's not in place. He has people in place. I've already looked.
I also have a degree in PR. So
that's like the thing is that his situation is fucked up in the sense of that they're looking to expose him fashion wise. They want him to be a fashion model. No, like he needs to be covered fashion wise.
All I'm simply saying, you just proved my point. Just in terms of
I wasn't saying
the people who are around him. I'm not pointing out specific people, specific names. I don't know who do what. Whatever.
I wasn't either.
I don't give a fuck who does what. I'm just saying, if y'all don't want to fuck the money up and everybody wants to ride this fucking gravy train, don't allow him to engage in that type of bullshit.
Like gravy just makes me tired.
Really?
I need you to bring it in.
All I'm saying is this. I feel like a lot of the listen, I've worked around the most successful I've worked around the most successful Ravens player. I've worked around some of the least successful. The biggest issue that we have is that people don't understand their tier. You need to understand where you are. So Tank is doing a great job and he's getting money from whatever way, but there does need to be a situation set in place, especially in Baltimore. Like, everybody needs to get that in place. And that's all I'm saying.
All I'll say is this. As far as the money team cats go, look at Adrian Bronner, fam.
You're not looking at Adrian Bronner.
You don't want to look like Adrian Bronner. That's all I'm saying.
Because he's not mentally retarded.
Let's be clear, though.
You don't want to like Adrian Bronner started out in the same mix of being a great fighter, doing his thing, and then he became a complete asshole.
AB is a little bit different. You have to understand.
AB fucked up a lot of money, a lot of other money that he could have gotten.
But talk about AB. This nigga got, I don't know if he been knocked upside the head one too many times, because this nigga is still convinced to this day that he won his last fight.
I mean, we all know that. I mean, we've heard the interviews.
What fight is he looking at?
And I like AB. Like, I support a lot of athletes, but buddy.
We all know he lost. I mean, we all know it wasn't close. We all know he lost.
He needed some backup.
Regardless of what he's saying.
Man, that nigga's cool
all I'm simply saying is, when it comes to a lot of money team fighters, which if you pay attention to, Floyd doesn't really put a lot of the proper backing behind a lot of these guys. So it's like fam, like you just gotta pay attention. You just gotta do a little bit extra.
All them niggas is coon. AB is a coon. Floyd is a coon. Not Tank. No, Tank.
No, Tank is great, but Tank can fall under the wing of that. That's where everybody's
exactly.
I can see.
It doesn't matter where you're from. Like, I'm be honest with y'all, I didn't see the most. Like people that's come in with a deal, people that don't have a deal. Like when you getting that money, like you will do whatever.
I say just because you make millions of dollars, don't mean you can't be.
You don't make the best decisions.
You got a lot of motherfuckers to feed too. Yo, boxing entourages be big as shit.
They do.
They get fucking 25
million. Hey yo, it took that nigga longer to come to the.
Cause I didn't see that one.
I'ma find it and I'm gonna email it to
you. You want down in the trenches with him? How you going?
I
meet him halfway?
Call me a trench. I just want to be a trenchy.
I mean, it's a little.
At this point, I'm tired of being
a
It's a little bit easier for y'all. It's a little bit easier for y'all.
Can somebody call me Trenchy McQueen? That's what I want to be tonight.
You just gotta show up at the club that night. That's all.
If you won there when he was down,
you just gotta show up at the club that night.
Me and Crystal, we gonna find somebody.
Y'all show up at the club that night.
Look, I don't want y'all
this time next week our show's gonna be sponsored. All right?
Really?
To chase the bag. I don't want y'all doing that. Y'all got a home here. Listen, y'all got a home here.
Look, it's different between you chasing like a bag of Frosted Flakes and a bag of fucking money. That's two different things. I can chase a bag to eat because I be hungry at 12 o'clock. But I'm tired of chasing the bag to be hungry at 1. I'm tired of shit. Tired of y'all.
So wait.
You guys are terrible.
I know, like we went.
No,
from
we're real.
Relationships to sports,
Y'all
but I do
bluffing.
want to go back.
No, go
to
back.
Relationships a little bit.
Always.
Go back.
Only because we won't meet again prior to this other holiday that's coming up. National Side Chick Day. It falls on a Friday this year. I might be celebrating.
Oh.
Are you a side
please.
chick? It's okay if you are. Just call me tomorrow at 999 side chick.
It's nothing wrong. Like, so, okay.
Any side chicks,
So
meet
guys,
Woody at the
yes,
casino tomorrow at 7 o'clock.
Mike, Woody Day. So would you guys rather be the main chick or main nigga, or the side chick or side nigga? I'd rather be this. Don't judge me. Don't kill me. I'd rather be the side chick if I'm dealing with.
If I can
cheater.
speak candidly, which I'm always going to speak candidly.
See, but you throwing a lot of ifs and shit in
No,
that,
she's
like-
asking, what would you like to be?
I mean, but no, she said she would rather be the side chick if
I'm okay with
if she's
being-
dealing with a cheater and all that. I
Okay,
mean, all right, of
everybody
course.
So, wait, is this a guy that's just, he's just a guy?
He's just a guy. I don't.
Here's my thing.
I'm gonna let
Here's
you
my
answer the
thing.
question.
It's Valentine's Day. If I'm dealing with someone that I know is involved, and that's the thing that everybody has to understand. When you're dealing with someone that has like a wife or whatever, then I'm gonna lay low key. But if I'm not, everything needs to be front page.
How low key are you laying?
If I'm dealing with somebody I know that they have something going on,
All right, how low key are you laying?
the lowest I need to be.
Some people don't have that sentiment.
Oh nah.
So
To
it's
me,
like,
if you're not laying low key for someone that you know they presented their situation to you,
So here's the thing: if you guys haven't checked it out already, there is a YouTube show called "The Real Side Chicks" of I think Charlotte.
What?
Right?
oh, they actually legit turned that into a show. It
No,
went
it's
past.
a YouTube-
It went past a pilot to an
No,
actual
seriously, it's
YouTube
a
show.
YouTube series. It's about 8 or 9 episodes.
You got a
or
whole
so.
season.
Really?
And I'll
Oh,
be honest,
I didn't think they would make it past the pilot.
Actually, and I don't
Or the
condone
trailer.
or encourage cheating. Like, I respect monogamous relationships, but if you're gonna be I think sometimes all of us have felt victim to being side partners,
of course.
whether it was
Okay.
consciously or unconsciously. And if you're gonna do it, just do it right. Like,
Is there a right way of
what's
doing
doing it right?
there is a
What's
right
doing it
way.
right?
So everybody that's listening, watching, whatever, you have to also understand. I believe in open relationships. So my opinion is somewhat biased.
I know that's my thing too.
Like, I do not feel like men or women are biologically set up to only be attracted or date one person. That's no. You're
But that's
set up-
not. But that's not being a side anything.
But the side, no. The thing is, being a side chick.
The definition. Come on. What's the definition of a side chick? Give us the
I'm not
definition
even
of a side
talking
chick.
about the definition, but the perks. The side chick knows what the fuck is going on.
Okay.
He or the side nigga, they're
Right.
not in the dark about
Right.
what the reality.
But that's not an open relationship.
I didn't say it was an open relationship. I just said.
But
I
you
believe
brought
in
up an open
I just
relationship.
said I believe in it, so my views.
No, he
are
brought up the fact that it's
skewed.
open the same way.
But you brought up being a side chick,
Right.
and then you
No,
went to.
she did not. You're taking the wrong thing.
I'm trying not to get in your ass.
You don't have nothing to get
No,
into
because you're
there
taking the
about.
wrong thing and then you sound dumb.
No, I'm
Stop.
listening.
They're two separate things. That's what
Stop.
we
She's
need
saying
to
two
know.
Y'all,
separate things.
y'all. See, so now y'all being all over the board, but
No,
okay,
but
all
you
right,
asked
okay,
me
all
about
right,
side
yeah.
chicks. I'm just
All right.
saying.
I didn't
there are
ask you
more
about. You
benefits.
brought up side chicks, and then you started talking about. But you know what? Never mind. All right, go ahead.
Hey,
You
my
got it.
grandmother's calling,
You
so
got it.
we're going to end
You
the
got
show
it.
now.
I think the initial point was her view of relationships may be different than others.
All right, but that's
Thank
not.
you,
She didn't.
Star.
But she didn't say my view of
But
relationships.
She gave a reason as to why.
I
She
gave a
assumed
reason.
that
Thank you.
it-
Because
You
her
can't-
reason
You can't-
mattered.
The two.
Cousin Star, I see you,
Fab.
bro.
If you're talking to the masses, you can't talk about being a side chick and then start talking
Yes,
about.
you can.
No, you can't.
There are certain messages that will listen. There's certain messages that
All
won't.
right. Okay. All right.
I
You listen.
believe in
You listen.
relationships.
You
Have
listen.
some intent when
You
it
listen.
comes to
But-
your following.
Just,
Listen.
I respect.
They all some bitches.
All right.
I'm just saying, I could believe in an open. Just because I believe in an open relationship does not mean I'm in a relationship, and it does not mean I have not been a side chick. Those are two separate.
So why would you bring up talking about side chicks then talking about open relationships? That's all I'm
I'm
simply
just
saying.
saying that
Because-
Should have been on Luscious show, yo.
But this is different. What I'm saying is that
I have the same energy. You know the difference between her and Luscious is Luscious wouldn't have said no confusing ass stupid shit like that.
Okay, but don't fucking be on Luscious show then.
The only person that seems to be confused is you. So are you confused because you've been a side nigga while you were in a relationship?
What's going on? Hold on.
I don't know. Maybe I have been a side nigga.
Yeah, you have been.
I don't know.
Diamond,
what's going on?
If I was a side nigga,
take it easy.
me being in my relationship, if I was a side nigga being in my relationship for almost 3 years, she's
Can
amazing.
we just take it easy?
She's an amazing person to catalyze that. But all right, whatever.
So I think at the end of the day, I guess you should be in that type of relationship if it works in your best interest, right?
I'm saying they're two different entities, but sometimes they are combined. I have been in a relationship that I encouraged. I've been in an open relationship. I've been in an open relationship so much that me and the person I was dealing with, his child's mother, we worked together. So we would go home together and go to work together. We would hang out together.
Wait, all three of y'all?
All three of us.
Dang.
And I loved it. That was one of honestly, that was one of my most
Who drove?
Whoever had the gas that day.
we was in the back seat. No, but that was like one of my best relationships though. And it was only because thank you. It was one of my best relationships because it was honest. I had a choice. It wasn't like, oh, he's cheating and I don't know about this or whatever. And mind you, we didn't like each other at first. Now to this day, he's incarcerated, but she and I are on speaking terms. If she needed me, I still would be there for her, and I feel like vice versa. We're cordial. I wouldn't say we're friends, but we're more than associates.
The relationship is there.
Yes. So, but it was about honesty. But I have also been a side chick, and I enjoyed it. And I don't give a fuck who watching, listening. I enjoyed it because, again, it was about the honesty. He felt more comfortable being honest with me about what his situation was. And I had the power because I could either choose to accept it and deal with it or not. She didn't have a choice.
Right.
So the power is behind the knowledge. It's not about
very delicate. Very delicate.
It's not about sex. It's not about money.
But you got what you needed out of it, though, right? With no strings attached.
Actually, it's still a friendship, and sometimes I've been a side chick in several occasions, and I can own it. And I don't condone cheating. I'm not saying I cheated, but sometimes niggas be having baby mamas they still deal with because it's convenient for them to live with them. Vice versa. So just because we end up dealing with each other, I was able to provide something that obviously she couldn't. And I've also been a victim of somebody cheating on me. So maybe, sweetheart, Big Teletubby offer something that I couldn't.
That is
feel like
that is so much shady.
All right, we're gonna call y'all tomorrow.
That is so shady.
If you never read Be More Careful, then you gotta tune in.
I'm just saying, this is what I talk about on Candidly Crystal. So
coldest one ever.
And it's not, and let's be clear to anybody that's listening, it is not up to a lot of girls when they find out that their mate is cheating, they get mad at the girl.
No, fuck that. And y'all dumb as shit if you do.
The girl doesn't owe you any respect.
Not a goddamn ounce.
The nigga or whoever you dealing with.
Whoever cheats on you, you need to beat his fucking teeth until they fall out.
But
why y'all?
And I said it. And anybody that has
Why
something
y'all
to say,
Why y'all
call
lying?
me and
Why
my
y'all
lawyer.
lying? Why y'all lying?
Kane,
Why y'all lying?
You got a problem.
Wait. Don't be on his ass if you still want to take him back. At that point, then you need to also
let that man cheat in peace.
You need to.
I don't take him back. If you
not going nowhere.
All right, well, let me
I'm not that friend.
let me ask y'all this. Let me ask y'all this.
I'm not that friend.
Let me ask y'all this. To what extent do you need to let old boy go?
If he makes you look like a fucking dumbass.
Okay, all right. So
But if you keep fucking looking stupid as shit,
to what extent?
Shit.
To what extent?
Like a fool, but that's the thing.
To what extent?
You gotta own your power. He can't make you look like a fool.
To what extent?
If you're already on board and you
So
believe in
the
open
extent shouldn't even be making me look like a fool. The extent should be the fact that I keep defending what you're doing.
But
Not even necessarily defending. To what extent?
I'm sick of you and your fucking chalupa ass trying to figure. No, fuck that.
There's no breaking point if we have an open relationship.
We not talk.
Here's the thing: if you have an open relationship with someone,
If you have an open relationship, that's not an issue.
If you have an open,
Talk about what
if you
Chris
have
is
an open
talking about.
relationship with somebody, this is what he does to me. If If you have an open relationship with somebody, this wouldn't happen.
It's not cheating at that point.
No, because no. So like at this point in my life, I made it clear like the next relationship I get in, you have to accept that I date women.
That's how I feel
never be in a
too.
relationship with a woman,
But I'm not eating no pussy.
So, well, I
call you the mom.
I do. Hello. And I'm not soliciting, but that's what I do. So I'm not like my old relationship. I withheld some of who I really was because I'm like, he's not going like this, but he's not gonna go for it now. 31, listen, nigga, this is what the fuck I like. If you gonna get with it or you not, and if you're not, I'm not mad at you. We can still be cool, but we can't be in a relationship because I'm not willing to compromise what I like just to please you. Because here's the thing, you're not gonna compromise on my behalf and not.
At all. If you like, hey, look, I'm great, but my pussy's dry. They gonna be like,
yeah.
Hey.
I got a great personality, but
that's not fair.
So I'm not compromising. So it's like you either gonna be with it or you're not. And if you're not, that's cool. But and I'm only speaking for me. I'm not speaking for the women of Baltimore City or the world. I don't give you no reason to cheat on me. One, you can bring the bitch home. We can get it together. That's one. As long as I agree to it in advance.
right.
See those a lot of other birds. All right, what if you don't agree? I mean, just hypothetically speaking, what if you don't agree? Would you feel like I'm just no? I mean,
but if I'm being that open with you and you can't come to me with someone else, then that's a problem for me, right?
It is, and the thing is, I'm not hard to please. Like, I just want to make sure this.
Time out. What your bluffing ass ain't doing none of that. What you talking about?
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
You ain't doing none of that.
Most people that are cheating,
you ain't doing none of that.
To do with their partner. It has everything to do with insecurities that are within themselves. And that's why people cheat a lot of the time. It has nothing to do with what their partner's not giving them.
Does
it? It has
it?
a lot to do with what they're lacking themselves. And they
Does it?
Trying to take it down.
Does it?
Hello.
Does it?
Tell her to expand.
Does it? Ho, time out. Is this? Ho, time out.
It's no time out.
No.
You got 30 seconds time out.
Where did you hear this information from? Was this?
No, that's facts.
It's facts.
That's first.
Okay, so what I'm asking is real quick. So
Right.
when we talk about most men, all right. So I'm assuming, all right, just.
There are women that cheat, but they do.
Well, I'm not. At this point, I mean, I'm not gonna discuss women because I know when women cheat, they really like a nigga. So that's neither here nor there.
And that's
We already know that.
bullshit too.
Majority of the
You
time,
look like a dummy for saying
fam,
that.
97% of the time, when a woman cheats on their boyfriend or husband or
It's because you didn't pay the water bill.
it's because, well, okay, and y'all
It has nothing to
and
do
y'all
with
really
what's
like the
available.
other nigga. Y'all
That's
just not
not
giving y'all
true.
pussy up to
Did you pay the
old
water
boy
bill?
just cause he bought you a drink at
Did
Sangria.
you pay the water bill?
Like, come on.
Hello, did you pay the water
No,
bill?
it's because you really like the nigga.
Did you pay the water bill?
Come on, fam. Come on, fam.
Men, a lot of
Come on,
Hello,
fam.
did anyone pay
Y'all
the water bill?
y'all don't throw the pussy around as willy nilly as niggas throw dick around. Y'all don't do that.
Hello.
That is
Hello.
most women don't do that. What do you mean?
Hello?
How is that not true?
I go to Sangria. my water bill not paid. What I'm saying is that niggas is not there paying
All right,
water
that
bill.
was me being smart.
Let me
All right.
finish.
All right.
Pause. No, for real. Wait.
I ain't paying mine.
But
Wait.
Hey.
No, let me finish.
But if old boy ain't got the fresh Jordan 3s on, he gets no play
You
with you
shouldn't have on
regardless.
a 3 in
Let
February. It should be a Jordan 1.
let alone any of that other shit.
He shouldn't have on a 3 right now. It should be a 1. But what I'm saying is that listen. All I'm saying is that y'all don't compare me to Sangria because
Nobody compared you to Sangria. Nobody said Woody and Sangria. Nobody compared you to Sangria.
that's who's in my receipt book right now.
Oh well, you want to tell us something, sis?
But wait. Do we agree?
Can somebody tell Mike that he doesn't have to be a dickhead to be supportive?
Do we agree that
You know I love you. I'm always
But
I'm a
Star,
supporter of everything you
as
do.
our
You know
guest
that.
over in the background, we all agree that men and women cheat for different reasons.
Absolutely.
Right?
Men usually cheat because they need their insecurities fed. And women
Really?
usually cheat because we're responding to
Really?
what you've done.
Do we?
Be honest.
Lies.
I've cheated.
That is real.
Lies.
No, that's
She
Men
think
usually
I don't-
cheat because
I won't
they're
say
responding
men cheat
to
because
their
they need-
insecure. Can I?
So what would
Okay,
be
can I-
what would be the
hey,
insecurity?
hey.
What would be the insecurity?
Can I finish?
Okay,
God
well,
damn.
just when you finish, what would be the
It
insecurity?
depends on the person.
Explain all that.
Because
It depends
that's
on the
why
person.
Insecurity has to do with what's inside that person. Some men are
What about the
financially
woman part?
insecure.
What about the woman
Go
part?
ahead,
Some men are
Woody.
emotionally
Huh?
insecure.
Let
What
Woody
was the
go
woman
off.
reason?
For
What do you mean?
you said your reasons for women
We're
cheat.
getting back at y'all because y'all cheat.
Oh.
Usually we're getting back at y'all. We're just
Out of
being
spite.
real. Like
Out of
women
spite?
are not listen.
Yes.
Women are not looking to cheat.
Women
We
actually
love being
strive to
loyal,
be loyal.
and
Thank
amazing
you.
to you guys. We enjoy the fact of coming home and fucking covering yourself with us. Like we love that.
We
The
love
issue
it.
is that a woman will come home and want to cook you dinner
Yes.
and have your ice water on your fucking nightstand with your dry
She gonna
ass
rub your
on the
coffee
fucking
feet.
Yo, what's
fucking
good?
comforter that I
girl
bought.
become a savage.
Girl, you ain't never lied. That is
But that's what I'm saying. That's what you have to understand is that
So you said once a good girl's
98% of
gone
the things-
bad.
Baby.
Once a
She's
girl
gone
goes
forever.
gone bad, she's gone forever
She
because
is out like Uno cards.
she might take listen.
Joy
Like
one,
Uno cards.
Joy two, Joy
Oh,
But listen, she might take your rent center couch and make you feel like you are amazing.
Every
Listen.
fucking
And
time.
as soon as you don't make her feel like that, she's calling them to come pick it up.
I'm trying to tell you.
my first couch was some Price Busters, so we not
It's
even.
big facts.
You say that one more time?
Like girls, again, I can only speak for the real ones. Like I strive to be a pleaser. Like
Pleaser.
It brings
What rhymes
me so
with
much
pleaser?
So
Woody.
like, listen, and I'm gonna demonstrate right now on Dave. Like when I'm like, when we in the house, we could be at a restaurant, we could be in the movies, we could be in the bed. I'm all like, baby, you are so fucking fine. Like,
Right.
you look so fucking.
All right, don't touch these.
Hey, yeah. Hey,
You saying that?
He gotta go.
Saying that?
Hey,
Look,
hey.
whoa, made my
Wait. You saw it? Did y'all see his face though?
You look like a
Ma-
kid.
Dave was like this.
made
Go home this way.
made my big toe just shoot up in my boot. You
No, I
understand?
just saw it. I saw it. Yo, Crystal not to be played with. I'm telling you.
Like that's how I be. I be like, so like you call me, my voice changed and all that shit. I be like, what you mean, baby? That's right, baby. Then I'm in the background like, get the fuck away from me, bitch. Like but that's me. Like I'm like, see, baby.
Yeah,
I'm
she
like-
the wrong one.
I'm trying to tell you, it's like I love.
Can
to
I get a
cater.
Candidly Crystal t-shirt? Because I'm be like, I'm
I'm
not
trying to
from
tell you.
I'm not from Crystal.
Women, especially the ones that y'all think y'all niggas fucking with me. I ain't saying they is. I'm not saying they is.
I'm not saying nothing.
But what I'm saying is, you can't. Like I'm so like women, black women especially have this stereotype like we are just attitude and da 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 da. I'm so not like that. I'm so like, what you need, baby? You need me to? You hungry? You want to eat out or you want?
You look hungry.
He does.
Yo, take it easy, yo.
And then I'm so,
Take it
I try to keep my nigga so engaged that you might can get his attention, but you're not gonna be able to keep it because
Unless
I'm gonna keep it.
Unless what? He's insecure and he's looking for
Yeah,
something.
because certain things. Now, what I want to do.
The only thing they can't
Why does that mean insecurity?
Oh, go ahead.
Why
go
does
ahead,
that
Diamond.
mean
Go.
insecurity?
Go ahead,
The only
Diamond.
thing that keeps the nigga
Why does that mean
Wait.
insecurity?
Go
Why
ahead,
does that
go ahead,
mean
Diamond.
insecurity? Maybe you stop doing something that he like. That doesn't mean insecurity.
Go ahead. Go. Oh.
That
Go
is
ahead,
that
Diamond.
is 100% true. Sometimes women doing things a man appreciates and likes. That doesn't mean he's insecure about
But
it.
sometimes niggas like to, girls, and I'm gonna use my own situation as an example. Dealing with an alcoholic, I was that girlfriend that would call you out on your shit. and
Well,
be
that's
like,
something different. If
No,
niggas
it's
alcoholics is a
not.
little something
No,
different.
let me finish. I would call you out on your shit and be like, you. That's just like a nigga that wasn't paying the bills. That's not bringing enough to the table financially. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna ride this out with you, but you need to get it the fuck together. I'm not gonna wait 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 months a year, and I'm gonna hold everything down. But the side chick over here, because you done bought the bitch a shot of fucking Hennessy, she think you ballin'. She gonna be like, baby, you done said that. No, I'm not.
Are you
okay? I'm not finna do it.
Oh, it's
Fam,
You
right.
can leave right now.
Fam,
So that's
why
why
you
he was
now?
about to cheat on me, because I'm not gonna
Mind
stroke your
your
ego.
business.
He probably would.
What do you
You
mean?
need to leave
I'm
right
not
now.
stroking your ego behind no bullshit. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. If you look the fuck good, if you having it, I'm gonna support real shit. I'm not feeding into no bullshit. I'm not getting ready to be like, oh, you got the best hair in the world. I'm like, you need to watch a little video.
Told the nigga watch the
whatever you
video.
want.
Yeah. At the end of the day, the only question:
The only thing that keeps somebody is wings from eyeballs. So what's up, yo? Thanks for y'all for
what is this love thing all about?
What?
What is it about?
No, that is not what we gonna do. No, absolutely not.
For an hour, our show is an hour long.
Absolutely.
It's 10:50.
Well, you know what? You know why the show ended so late? Cause you don't never show up on fucking
got
time.
here at
How about that?
9:50, it's 10:50.
How about that? How about you show up on time for once when our show originally starts at 9 o'clock, and then we can get out of here by 10 o'clock.
In the middle of a show, but I will. So.
Allegedly.
Hey, guys.
Apparently. Allegedly.
Look, thank y'all.
Hey, let me
real quick.
Let me ask y'all this online, on air for everybody listening, right?
She knows it's gonna be some bullshit.
You're my
It's
favorite
not-
person
no.
in the world.
It's not about to be no bullshit. See, that's
Okay, go
y'all
ahead,
that's y'all
ask
problem. Y'all think everything I'm about to ask is always some extra bullshit.
Go ahead
And I'm talking about bringing Crystal in the NWO, and
She should be a set player. Are you down for that?
she don't know nothing about it yet.
Yes.
like the Wolfpack?
Yes.
Hey, I'm down for that.
Yes.
I'm down for not
fuck
being
with
the
it.
only girl because I be getting fucking
Yes.
You should.
See?
It's fun.
See,
Listen, I will tell y'all, and this is on some real shit.
we don't really want to really
Let
know
her
about
talk.
your real
What?
shit.
Shut the fuck up.
No, like I love.
Yo, you already about to get these hands after the show,
Do you wanna
fam.
fight?
Do I want to fight?
Oh, word.
All right, well, who am I fighting first? Am I fighting Woody first, then you?
I don't need backup.
Oh,
You know
We
what?
fight our
fam,
shows.
fam, I will stuff you in the trash can. I'm cool with that.
I got something.
I ain't got. Hey, Dom, you got a trash
what's
can
going
big
on,
enough
camera?
for
Take it
some
easy.
iPhone
I got
11?
taser in my car. It ain't
All
no
right,
problem.
I will throw you all the way in the
I
trash
got the
can.
same thing.
I don't have no problem with that.
Well, we got.
I don't care about that, fam.
Thing in my
I
car.
got
don't
electronics
care
around
about
here.
that.
You
I
gonna,
don't care about that. You have to be able to get to that.
You
You
gonna
got to
throw
be able to
something
get to
out.
that before I toss your little ass in the trash can.
Hey, guys.
So it's cool.
Like I got a taser that look like an
It's
iPhone
fine.
in my car.
It's fine.
Good.
It's
My
fine.
maintenance man bought one to me like, look, you pretty and they be hating on you. Take this.
That's
and
how.
that's all I keep with me.
That sound like rape.
What about the one when you hit it and your shit wasn't charged and you just like,
And I'm gonna fucking knock your ass out because I'm still 6 feet.
Hey, look
2
right. Quiet as kept. She couldn't wait till we got on the show to spark that motherfucker tonight.
No, actually,
I done seen her pull that motherfucker out 17 times today, and she couldn't wait till we got on this show tonight to spark that motherfucker,
I'm just a hater.
just to let everybody know
Never that person
the
that's gonna
type of
big you up.
the type of business that she's about.
I'm trying to
Let them answer the question.
I actually got a gun permit, right? And I made a video the other day.
Why would anybody give her a gun?
Can you let her finish? Goddamn.
No, she don't need a gun.
That's not your decision.
Do you not hear the crazy talk she talking here? You think she need a gun?
I don't feel like you should teach kids, but you do.
Thank you, Woody. See, this is exactly why I need to be here.
Well,
That's your friend. That's
well, you know what? Hey, man, we appreciate you guys listening to the Word of Sheep podcast. Hey, if you guys see this show next week, you might hear some sparks, but you might not see Woody next week. Okay?
Well, if the judge don't give you the electric chair, I damn sure will.
I love y'all. I promise I do.
really, you don't think I should teach kids? But I've been doing it for 4 years.
Not in like a weird R. Kelly way. I'm just saying,
What do
like,
you-
we get drunk every day.
All right, y'all ready?
All right, that's the decompression of dealing with kids
All
on a
I'm saying
daily
is that
basis.
no drunkers keep teaching my child every day.
Hey, fam.
We're back in
He had a
5,
drunk
4,
teacher
3,
at 5.
2.
Mr. Johnson.
Is that the y'all fucking take your money?
All
He
right.
didn't take
Well,
my
look, check
singing
this out.
money, and that's
Before we
Chuck
close
Jones.
out on Word on the
He
Street,
took
here's a little
15
something
money,
for all
but
you dads who
whatever.
don't give a
We
damn.
out.
We'll talk about
We
it
out.
next
We
week.
out.
We
We
out.
out. We out.
Appreciate y'all.
Damn it,
Love
don't do the
y'all.
grind.
I guess Crystal is part of the new family.
She is. As
Allegedly.
of today, because Woody said so.